J Hardcore Boxing News, and that's what's up, man. And that's what's up, man. Okay, you gonna come on here and just break news just like that, huh?
This is Dollar.
Hey, it's your boy J Hardcore Boxing News. What you got going on, bro? We out of here. Hey, it's your boy J Hardcore Boxing News. Back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And if you can hear the sound of my voice right now, that's letting me know that God is giving you the opportunity to do it one more again. And I am so glad and gracious that I am in the number. And if you in here, you have passed the test too, baby. Yes, indeed. And I'm so glad that we all are here. Another day in the hangout, man. Yes, indeed. Another day to hang out with friends and family. Yes, indeed, man. It's good to be up in here, man. Yes, indeed. But listen here. Before we go any further, y'all know what we must do. We must get our morning motivation. And after that, we're going to go ahead and hang out. You know what we do, man. Just hang out. So let's get some of that going on right now.
Let me ask you something. When you wake up in the morning, before the world hits you with the bills, the news, the traffic, the noise, what do you say to yourself? See, what you feed your mind before your feet hit the floor, that matters. That shapes your day. That becomes your direction. Because the most important conversation you'll have today is the one you have with the person in the mirror. So I'm going to give you 9 things to tell yourself every morning. Not just words, truths. And if you let them take root, they'll grow something powerful in your life. You opened your eyes this morning. Don't take that lightly. Don't scroll past that like it's ordinary. Don't toss that fact into the bin of routine. Because what you just did, wake up, that's not guaranteed. It's not automatic. It's not owed. Somebody laid their head on a pillow last night and didn't get back up. A father, a daughter, a student with plans, a mother with dreams. Over 150,000 people didn't make it to this sunrise. But you did. You got another shot, another chapter, another breath in your lungs, and maybe your back still hurts. Maybe the bills are still stacked. Maybe you're waking up alone or anxious or tired of carrying something nobody else can see, but you're here. And that alone means the story ain't over. You're still in the game. And that right there is a blessing.
Yo, definitely a blessing, man. What's going on? How everybody doing? Are we finding fat tablets this morning? And how was your week? And I hope it was great. Mine was amazing, man. I celebrated my birthday. I thank you all for all the birthday wishes and all the do-re-mi y'all laid on me. Yes, indeedy, man. I kept it calm, cool, and collective, man, and just enjoy myself this weekend, man. Yes, indeedy. I watched me some good movies. I ate me some good food. I chilled out and I was around friends and family, man, for sure. That crazy dude Senior came up here and messed with me for a minute with his crazy ass, man. But yeah, man, definitely had a enjoyable birthday, and it started in the hangout, man. Yes, indeedy, man. Birthday celebrations in the hangout has definitely been beautiful ceremonial events, man. Yes, indeed. And can't wait for the next one. Matter of fact, I know little sis coming up soon. Yes, indeed. But please, 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 if you got a birthday coming up, man, make sure that you all let me know ahead of time so we can pre-plan. You did, so that we can pre-plan. Please make sure that you do that, man. But you know what time it is, man. It's time to find out who was hanging out this morning, man. And the first person we have in the hangout is Mike Grimm. That's him. And he was like, "What's up to the family?" Yes, indeed. He was saying good morning. He also said, "You look like you selling jewelry again." You remember that? Yeah, I used to be a jeweler, y'all. How about that? I owned two jewelry stores in Baltimore at one time, man. I'm what you call a jack of all trades, a master of none. And I'm learning more and more about myself and understanding that's just how God has it, man. Because I've been a Jonah for a long time. And if you understand what that means, you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying. You dig? But it's getting to the point in my life now where can't run no more, man. So I'm sitting back and seeing what God has in store for me, man, because he is blocking all roads at this point, man. It ain't just letting me do whatever I was big and bad enough to do anymore. You dig? Yeah. My look. My only thing I've always said to God is, whatever you do, don't make me a pastor or a preacher, man, because that is just not. Well, that's my wish anyway. That he'll make me do nothing like that, yeah. Because I know what's in me, man, and I just want to be able to fulfill His calling for me, man, and not mess up or be a stumbling block to somebody else, man. If you understand what I'm saying, man. Some of y'all hear me, some of y'all can't hear me because just ain't on the same wavelength. You did, but who else we got in the building this morning, man? All right, we got Showtime, the guy, my guy. Yes, indeed, he's in the building. For some reason, I'm thinking this is not giving me the order of how the hangout began because all this is starting. This is 8:22, 8:23. I don't know why I don't have and the hangout began way before that this morning. Because Mike Grimm was the first person, but it's not showing me all from the jump. So I don't know why. Maybe I might have to go to it on YouTube. Let me slide over to YouTube real quick and see if I can get the first what the hold on, let me go to YouTube this way. Okay, let's go so I can get the actual because it's not showing me the actual which jiggle from the beginning. Okay, here you go. The first one. The first one was Mike Grimm said, "Good morning, everybody." Next was the Melanin Queen that said, "Good morning, Jay and the Hangout family. Happy Monday. Peace and blessings to you all." Okay. And then we had the ever so lovely Barbara D in the building. Salute to her. She said, "Hey, Jay and the family." And she spoke to Melanin Queen and Mike Grimm. Said, "It feels good to finally get here before the live takes place." Okay, sis. And I was good and late, traditionally. Melanie Queen says, "Barbara D, good morning, Queen. Jay is on his way in 2 minutes." Mike Grimm say, "You look like you selling jewelry again." Melanie Queen says, "Silky Smooth is in the building." Yeah, I never made it to work this morning, so I'm still in my PJs. Barbara DC, those PJs be popping, Jay. Thanks, sis. This is one of my favorites, man. I love PJs. Real Prison Talk with Tommy said, "I was just watching the greatest fighter of all time, Sugar Ray Robinson. Now I'm watching the best boxing YouTube channel of all time with the greatest host of all time, my brother Jay Aqua." Well, how much you need, man? I'm about to cash app you. How much you need? Mama Do in the house. Mama Do in the house. Ah, shut your mouth. She said, "Top of the day to all. Now hit that like button. What she said. Next, we got Remo. Said, let's talk fashion TV. Hashtag JBT. Say, what up, though? What up with you? Then we got B&N Boxing News. Says, salute to Jay and the Hangout. Can y'all hear me and everything? Let me know if y'all can hear me and everything because okay. All right. Real Prison Talk with Tommy said, about to work. Much love to all my people and the Chatterman. He says J Rock and the Jam. He's like Canelo Alvarez. I was doing it before him. Let me tell you. Yes, indeed. They almost don't even call. They're PJs, but we call them loungewear. You dig? Because we wear them all day when we at home. You dig? For sure. Next we got my little broski, one of my little big homie, because he's a huge dude now. Wally Henderson, my dashing bro as well. So good morning. That's a nice set of PJs you got on. Appreciate that, broski. Appreciate that. Barbara D said, Jay, you are the only channel that makes it a point to your YouTube family on their born day. I got to, because we family. Family acknowledge each other, don't? That's, we got to celebrate each other, man. You dig? And even when we get huge, it's going to be crazy, but we're going to still figure out how to do it, man. For sure. The professor in the building, Al Booger, is in the building. He said, good morning. Good morning. Yes, indeed. Who else up in chair? Look like I got everybody so far. Hold on. Let me text somebody real quick. Yeah. All right, man. So there you have it, man. We done spoke to everybody that we can see. Let's speak to the people we cannot see. Let's shout out to our mighty voice. You know who you are. The ones that like to watch. Shout out to the watchers, man. Shout out to the Peekaboo community, the Peekaboo shorties. You know who you are, man. Yes, indeed. Let's get some peekabooism going on real quick. Let's see if I can get that peekaboo. Let's get the traditional peekaboo sound. Well, you know what? I might have to just go over here, back to StreamYard on here. Try again. There we go. I can control better from my pocket communicator opposed to all right. I see Talib Cunningham then came in the building. He said, good morning. Good morning to Construction Shorty. For sure. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get some. One more time. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, as y'all see, the topic and title this morning is the pay-per-view model on its way out the door, y'all. Is the pay-per-view model on its way out the door? What do y'all think, man? First of all, put it in the chat and tell me what you think. Because, a while back, there was this conversation. When DAZN first started talking about how they were going to eliminate pay-per-view. Pay-per-view was on its way out the door, and then we lost HBO. Now we done lost Showtime. Top Rank done left ESPN. So, hey, what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think that it is on its way out the door, man? And if so, why you think that, man? But I tell you what, there are some indicators to say that maybe that's the way that we're on our way to right now. And but before we do that, man, and if that is a issue or a concern or may happen, I wanted you all to take a walk back with me in history of how all this began. You know what I mean? Because some of us kind of long in the tooth, man, and we done pretty much watch how pay-per-view was born. You did, you heard me. We kind of watched how pay-per-view was born. But first of all, we got to even go back further than that. We got to go back way back. What was the first televised? What was the first televised? Well, not even first televised. What was the first recorded boxing match? Recorded now, not televised. But what was the first time it ever happened, y'all? Anybody know? Put it in the chat, man. Okay, I see we got Miss Christine Givens in the building. Salute to you. She said, good morning, Jay and the family. Good to see all of you. Good to see you as well, Miss Givens. As for sure. Yes, indeed. Al Booger said, Melanin Queen, good morning to the greatest administrator, the best moderator. Yes, indeed. I bet you my moderator better than yours. Yeah, she should have a moderation course. Yes, indeed. Teaching all YouTubers that are interested in being a moderator how to do it effectively and understand having that blue should mean something, man. Yes, indeed. At one time, everybody had the blue, and people was just misusing it and using it all. But you know what? Hey, she showed us how to do it, man. Yes, indeed. So I salute you, Queen, for sure, without a doubt, man. But and we also have a couple more. We also had Mama Do. Mama Do, she's a good moderator too, for sure. Yes, indeed. And I appreciate. Yes, indeed. But yeah, man, I was talking about the first recorded boxing match. Now, the first recorded boxing match, man, was back in 1864. It was in 1864. Now, it's a little back and forth between two different ones. Okay. So I'm going to elaborate on both because we're not sure exactly which one was first, but both of them was in 1864. And here's one I'm going to show you right here. Yes, indeed. Real quick. And that particular fight right there that y'all just seen was what was that guy's name? I have it right here. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. That video was Mike Leonard versus Jack Cushing. It was in film June 14th, 1894, and it was intended for experiment. Okay. Now we got another one that was also in 1894. Is this one right here? Check it out. Hope I don't get copyrighted, but check it out. You know what? The first one I just showed y'all was not the one I was looking for. Actually, that one right there, man. If that was Joe Louis and I believe Jersey Walcott. Forgive me for that, y'all. I am human and I do make mistakes, man. But yeah, the one I just showed you was Jack Cushing and what was the guy? And I believe I said his name was Edward something. But that was like one of the first recorded boxing matches, man. Mike Leonard and Jack Cushing. It was filmed June the 4th, 1894. And, you know, that was like one of the first videos actually recorded. Now, does anybody know what was the first type of recording, I mean, live showing event that they use for closed circuit? Anybody? Well, I told y'all already. The first one was Joe Louis and Jersey Walcott. Now I'm going to bring up, hold on one second. I'm going to bring that up right now and give you a little enlightenment of that first. Hold on one second. Hold on wait a minute. All right, let me see. My eyes bad, y'all. But you know what? I gotta stop speaking stuff like that over myself. So let's see. The first closed circuit was Joe Louis versus Jersey Walcott fight in 1948. It was closed circuit telecast, the predecessors to the home pay-per-view, involved broadcasting a live event to multiple venues where audience purchased tickets to watch. This technology peaked in popularity with major fights like 1971, Ali Frazier, the Fight of the Century, the Rumble in the Jungle, before being replaced by home-based pay-per-view, y'all. Home-based pay-per-view. So yeah, that was the first one right there. Joe Louis and Jersey Walcott, man. Way back. Before pay-per-view, it was closed circuit TV. And it's closed circuit TV is still around, man. Matter of fact, you know, a lot of people have it in their home for their cameras for security. I know I have it in my home where I got closed circuit and I can look on my phone and see the whole parameter of my home. You know what I mean? But mine doesn't go out where, you know, some of you alls have it where you're on a network where it's being monitored by your security company. I didn't like that, man. I didn't want that. I didn't want people to be able to just look and see what's going on my property. So I have mine set up where only is set up for me. Now I'm pretty much sure it can be hacked, but closed circuit television is all everywhere in the world, man. That is how they're able to see everything that's going on, and it's connected to satellites now, man. And that's how the police able to see every block and everything that's going down everywhere, man. Everything is set up through closed circuit television and everything. Is that my little broski in the building? My little big homie? Is little big homie D for the win in the building? Man, good to see you, man. We had a good conversation this weekend, me and D for the win, man. And man, good to see you, my broski, man. Good to see foundational shawty. Yes, indeed, a foundational shawty D for the win, man. You know what I mean? He's, you know, we haven't been seeing him lately, but we understand, man, because his best friend passed away, and I'm talking about his father, man. You dig? So good to see you in the building this morning, man. It was good conversation I had with you the other day, man, for sure. But yeah, man, before it was pay-per-view, it was closed circuit television, man. CCTV. And then eventually we got into pay-per-view. Anybody know what was the first pay-per-view event? Anybody? I'm gonna show you what it was. It was this one right here. The first home pay-per-view. Now there was other ones that they showed in the theaters and things of that nature, but this was the first home paper. I kind of jumped because I got some pre stuff before that. But we gonna, as long as we get the information, that's all that count. But that was it said the early pay-per-view. The concept of pay-per-view started with simulcasts of big sports, wrestling events, and movies in theaters. First home was 1981. Leonard Hearn fight was the first to be offered to customers with cable boxes, bringing the pay-per-view experience directly into your home. Man, And you know that was a amazing event. 1981, man. Yes, indeed. And I remember when we first had that, man. I remember when we first had that. But let's go back a little bit because I want to show you something else. Let me see if I can find this information. See if I can find this information. Coach Eddie in here today too. Salute, Coach Eddie. Okay, we having just a regular Bach party up in here today. Yes, indeed. A lot of foundational shorties in the building. Okay, let me see something. Let me see what's this right here. Okay, we did that already. And what's this right here? Okay, now we had the fight of the century, 1971, man. And this was a closed circuit event. Ali Frazier bout was a massive closed circuit event, grossing 45 million in ticket sales. Do y'all hear me? 45 million in ticket sales from and 2.5 million viewers in the US. 2.5 million viewers in the US and 300 million watch worldwide. Do you hear me? 300 million worldwide. The super fight was in 1974. The second fight was also shown on closed circuit television in 392 locations across the United States and Canada. Then we had the Thriller in Manila, 1975. The third and final fight was broadcast in 380 locations in the U.S., 68 other countries on closed circuit, reaching a massive global. Wow. Man, they was doing numbers. 45 million in ticket sales, y'all. 45 million in ticket sales, man. That ain't nothing to whistle Dixie at, man, for sure. At all, man. And that was just truly amazing. Now, what was the well, I just told y'all the first pay-per-view was with Ray Leonard and Eddie Hearn and say Eddie Hearn. Oh my goodness. But I tell you, this memory is back. But let's move on. What was the biggest pay-per-view event of all time? Anybody know? Everybody should know this one, man. Everybody should know. Yeah, there's no fight today that can even compare to that for sure, Coach Eddie. What was the biggest pay-per-view event ever? Put it in the chat. Who the first person to tell me what was the biggest pay-per-view event ever of all time? This should be easy, y'all. This should be easy. Everybody should know which one that was. Let me see if y'all put it in the chat. It ain't in the chat yet. There it is. $1 Trillion Dream. We want to welcome $1 Trillion Dream to the Hardcore Hangout. $1 Trillion Dream. We just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together that talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. $1 Trillion Dream. We only got one rule around here. No hitting below the belt. That means we don't talk about nobody's mom up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. I want y'all to make sure y'all welcome $1 Trillion Dreams into the Hangout, man. Let him know he has not got here by happenstance. He has been divinely appointed into the Hangout, and we appreciate you being in the building. But you are so right, man. It was Floyd versus Pac, man. And let me tell you something. They made a lot of damn money, man. Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao. May 2nd, 2015. I was there. I was in Las Vegas. I was in the building. I was there for that history, man. I was there trying to see. I know I got some memorabilia somewhere of that fight. I don't know where it's at, but I was in the building, y'all, for sure. Yes, indeed. And it was 4.6 million buys, y'all. 4.6 million buys. Now, keep in mind, it's simple the way they do that. 4.6 million times $99 is a whole hell of a lot of goddamn do re mi fa sol la ti, man. Yeah. That's a lot of bread, shorty. A lot of bread, man. And yeah, BJ 33, Mayweather versus McGregor was the second. It didn't do as much money as Maypac. It was damn near close. It was damn near close, but it did not beat the 4.6. It didn't beat the 4.6. And I don't know if that 4.6 will ever be broken for, first of all, pay-per-view looks like it's on its way out the door. Let me put that down, man. I still got it up. And I did that the other day, man. I had it up forever. But yeah, man, I don't think that ever get broke. One main reason because of piracy. Yeah, one main reason is because of piracy. And you'll know what that means, stealing. Yes, indeed. I see my wayward son is in the building. BBO Sports TV, hashtag STN is in the building. Salute to you, son. Good to see you. Without a doubt, man. But yeah, man. Yes, indeed. All right. Uh-oh. Trouble. There he is. All Access International Senior Cobb is in the building. He said, good morning, my hardcore Sally loving community. Sally loving community. That boy crazy, man. If y'all seen the text that boy sent me in the hangout chat the other day, but what goes on in the hangout chat stays in the hangout chat. Yo, but it was funny as hell, man. But he was just looking out for me. Crazy ass dude, man. He said All Access Men International Senior Cop, aka Sal's boyfriend. Sal's? Sal's is a dude. What you got going on? All Access International Cop said, Jay, I died last night for a few hours. I'm back. Hey, yo. Hey, senior. Come on, man. Use edibles discretionally. Hey, senior, cut it out, yo. Oh my goodness, man. I'm gonna have to make a disclaimer about using edibles, man, because some of y'all just crazy, man. Y'all just want to just think y'all too big and bad, man. You gotta take pieces, man. Well, I'm glad you made it back, senior. I'm glad you made it back. I'm glad you weren't outside sweeping the streets with your vacuum cleaner or anything like that, man. I ate a half of one for my birthday, man. I ate a half of. I got the sweetest fish looking ones, and I ate a half a fish, Jack. And that was enough for me, Jack, for sure. Look at Barbara D. Barbara D decked out in green. She is a member. Man, I appreciate all you all, man, that are in the membership, man. Thank you very much, man. Trust and believe. I just want to thank you all, man. That if you're a member, thank you for sure. But yeah, hey, senior, slow down. Slow down. Did your sugar level go low again? That's what I want to know, senior. That's right. I got them diabetes edibles. Bring your sugar level. Hey, yo. Hey, we ain't gonna do that this morning, man. Let's get back to the show at hand, man. Let's get back to the show at hand. But yeah, man, the biggest pay-per-view event was 4.6 million. It was Pacquiao versus Floyd. It was in Las Vegas. And let me tell y'all something. No, I got scared with some of the candy. No, I got scared. And with some candy before bed. Oh, okay. You can't be eating a whole bunch. I call you later, man. Yeah, but crazy guy, man. Oh, he said he ate some candy before bed. Okay. I don't understand. Why is it making your sugar level go down though? That's crazy. That's crazy. I have no understanding of that. You did. Like they diet edibles. BBL said if the Mexican monster comes back to 168, that could do 3 million. Well, okay, but the record is 4.6, so it still doesn't beat it. Alan Johnson, what's up, Jay? Hardcore salute to you, Alan. Good to see you, man. Appreciate everybody in here on a Monday morning, man. Canelo is in a crazy run. Yeah, Canelo, man. We're going to talk about Canelo today, too. We're going to talk about a lot of different other stuff in boxing today, but I just want to finish up about the pay-per-view model, get your opinion on it, this, that, and the third, because I really think that it is on its way out the door, y'all. And I just got to show you why I feel, though, that it is on its way out the door. But yeah, so we see what the biggest pay-per-view event at all did. Now, let's get into why I feel, though, that pay-per-view is on its way out the door. And the first stab at it was this event right here. Let me see. It was this. No, it wasn't that one. Sorry, y'all. It was where is it at? I know I got it. You telling me I ain't got that? Hey, Ma. Hey. All righty. Let me see if there it is right here, y'all. This was the first stab at it, man. Was Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. And what's so crazy is it was Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Why is Jake Paul named before Mike Tyson? That is crazy work, but that lets you know it's all about the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and who brings in the most money. And Jake Paul is him. It was in households of 60 million households worldwide watched the event live on Netflix. 60 million people, y'all, watched it on Netflix. It peaked at 65 million streams. The fight was held in Arlington, Texas at the ATM Stadium. You know what that is. Jerry's World, Cowboy Stadium. You know what it is. It was a historic boxing event for both the fighters and streaming platform. Now, by that being that, y'all, that actually was the first dagger at the pay-per-view model at this particular time, y'all. And people showed up. People that didn't even have Netflix started subscribing to Netflix just to be able to see that particular event. And then they turned right back around and did it again. And next was this one right here. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano on an all women's card, y'all. Do you hear me? All women's card. The third final fight of their historic trilogy, retaining her undisputed super lightweight title. The bout, which took place at Madison Square Garden on July the 11th, 2025, was a tactical, slower paced chess match. Compared to the previous fiery encounters, Taylor landed the sharper punches. Blase, blase, blase. Kenneth Clegg in the building. Salute to my brother. Good to see you, broski. For sure, man. But yeah, there it is, man. That was the second dot against pay-per-view. And now we have the third one, y'all. We have the third one. And everybody got blindsided about this one, except a few of us, man, that knew about this, man. I knew about Jake Paul and Tank. I knew about that 3 or 4 months ago because PBC trusted me with that information, swore me to silence, and told me that they were in negotiations with this particular fight. And I was flabbergasted about that. I'm like, get out of here, man. Are you telling me that they're really trying to do Tank versus Jake Paul? Hell to the yeah. And we are getting that particular fight, man. It is next. Let me see where it is. Here it is right here. A boxing exhibition between Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis. When? Friday, November the 14th, 2025. Where? State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. How to watch? The event will be streamed live on Netflix globally. Live on Netflix globally, man. Yes, indeed. Now, do y'all think this would do bigger numbers? Do y'all think this would do bigger numbers than Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Yeah, I'm gonna call it like how I like it. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, because that's how it's supposed to be, because Mike Tyson was the better established and accomplished fighter. Exactly. And as I also feel, though, this should be Tank versus Jake Paul, but it is what it is. You did. So yeah, man, that is going to be the third event that is taking a stab at the pay-per-view model, man. It's taking a stab at the pay-per-view model. What y'all got? What y'all saying in the chat? Let me go. Let me check and see. BBO said those edibles will sneak up on you. You better believe it. What else? Let me see. Senior said, Miss Shaw, good morning, my beautiful black queen. Miss Shaw said, guess who's coming back to ATL? Tell hubby his game better be tight, because I'm coming to ATL. Rise Podcast, you might that be. He stays ready, by the way. Melon and Queen said, I want to come to the fight too. Oh yeah, man. We're gonna have to do a meet and greet in ATL. We're going to have to have a meet and greet in ATL for anybody that's going to be at the fight, man. All righty. Melon and Queen said Jake's name is always first in fights, though. Yeah, because he is the dollar man. Bobby D said, Jay, I will have to keep your secret. Okay. What secret is that? Yes, it will do bigger numbers. Okay. I need tickets to that fight for sure. We all gonna need tickets to that fight without a doubt. So we better jump on it early, man. You know what I mean? For sure. God willing, you know what I mean? I will get what is it called? Credentials to that. Hopefully I will get credentials. Things will work out. She said the Tank secret. Okay, Barbara. For sure, man. But yeah, man, I knew about that fight way back, man. That they were working on that, man. I was like, wow. He made me guess first. He wouldn't tell me first. He was like, guess what we negotiating on. And if you guess, I'll tell you. And I think that was like my third guess, man. And when he said, and I just threw that one out because I just didn't think that would be, even, you know what I mean? Because of the weight disparity more than anything. The weight thing alone, man, absolutely should be Tank versus Jake. That's why I think Jake's disrespectful, because he's not showing no respect. Well, that's just business, sis. That's just business. He is the draw. For some reason, he commands that money. You know what I mean? But thing about it is, the good thing about this is people want to see Jake get knocked out, man. And they've been wanting to see that happen for a long time. So people will pay, just like how they used to want to see Floyd Mayweather get beat up, man. You did, because he kept that black hat on. He kept that black hat on. You did. Man, I was just thinking just now, it came to my mind. I said, man, I get to meet Coach Eddie, man, if when we come to Atlanta, man. So I'm looking forward to meeting you, Coach Eddie, and actually coming to your church as well, my brother. If I'm in Atlanta, I'm definitely gonna come to your church, my brother. For sure. Hopefully it don't burn down. I'm just joking. I am definitely welcoming God's building, man, for sure. Yes, indeed. As long as I don't bring Senior with me. There my little big homie, Just Do Boxing, is in the building. Said, peace, big homie. Respect to the Hangout family. Appreciate you being in the building, stopping by. Little big homie, definitely 4 o'clock shorty. If y'all have not caught his show, what you waiting on? It comes on at 4 o'clock, man. And he's always bringing you that unbiased approach of boxing, man. Giving the boxers their just due. For sure. Look like somebody wrote a paragraph in the chat. What they say? I don't think it'll do bigger numbers than Mike Tyson name brought out the young YNs and the classic brothers. But let's see how it goes. Hopefully, Tank gets back to the legacy fight after this money grab. For sure. For sure. Because that's what we want to see, man. We definitely want to see Tank versus Roach, man. That is the one. But let me tell you something. I can't be mad at Shawty for going to get the biggest bag he has ever gotten his whole entire life. Okay, now, recently we've been hearing stuff like, oh, yeah, he's going to get paid 40. He's going to get paid 200 million. I don't think he's getting paid 40 because from my understanding, he got paid more than 40 when he fought Ryan Garcia. So I think the bag is a little bit bigger than that. But the 200 million, I think that's kind of a stretch. Turkey is not involved. Turkey is not involved. So I don't believe the 200 million. I hope it's true. I hope it's true, man. I hope youngster is getting $200 million. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Tank a street cat, man. And let me tell you something. You give that kid 200 million. I ain't got him coming back. I'm gonna be honest. I do not got Tank coming back if y'all give him 200 million, because the boxing community is too disrespectful. You know what I mean? And I can see him taking his ball and going home. Yeah. I can see him taking his ball and going home, Jack. You did, because he the king of the YNs, man, and that's just a YN move, man. I ain't got time for this, man. Y'all don't love me? Okay, I'm out of here. So I don't think he's getting 200 million, but I hope he is getting that type of bread. But I just don't think so. But what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think that it breaks those numbers of Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, man? I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a movie, though. Everybody will be in ATL that weekend, man. And I'm gonna tell you, you better start booking your hotels, your Airbnbs, calling your cousin you ain't talked to in a while and asking if you can stay at their crib. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the Y. Wherever you got to do to get down there, man, booking your airplane ticket, man, doing whatever you got to do to get down there. Because I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a movie, man. And it's going to be gridlock. I don't know how many of y'all know about travel in ATL. It is crazy. They got a highway. I think highway, is it 85 or 75? I'm not sure which one it is. I remember I sat on that highway, man. I was driving one of my close friends, what we call fat cats, 300Z. He had a beautiful, a beautiful 300Z stick, the fat cat big body joint, man. I ain't gonna lie, I blew that stick out before I got off the highway, Jack. Forgive me, Corey. Sorry about that, bro, man. But yeah, man, I kid you not. I was on that damn highway about 4 to 6 hours, man. It was just crazy. It was crazy, man. The traffic there is astronomical, man. It is crazy, man. And I can only imagine what it's going to be like when Tank and Jake Paul come to town. It's going to be a movie. The club's going to be crazy. It's just going to be crazy, y'all. It's going to be pandemonium. Have your cameras out, man, because you're going to record some stuff you probably never seen before. Coach Eddie said, you better tuck your chain and watch back. It's a lot of robbers out here, too. Yeah, so true, so true. And they will break into your cars. They are known for breaking into your cars, Jack, for sure. Your car. So do not leave any valuables in your car that you if you leasing a car while you're down there or whatever, because they will break that window and take your shit. Let me tell you something. The pickpocket's going to be out. Everything's going to be out that night, man. You know, travel in packs, man. Don't be alone. You dig? Because they prey on the weak. You dig? So yeah, make sure you travel in numbers and all that good stuff, man. Just a word to the wise and stay prayed up, Jack, because I'm gonna tell you, I personally call ATL Sodom and Gomorrah. I do. That's what I call that place. I call it Sodom and Gomorrah. I had a chance to move down there back in the day. I used to work for a company called MCI. Some of y'all might remember that. And I was working for their business department. And they closed the business department here in Linthicum, Maryland. And they gave us all opportunities to move to Atlanta to the hub down there. And they would pay for, you know, the travel, relocation, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And that's how my close friend Corey went down there. But I didn't go, man. I said I wouldn't go. And, you know, he was a real spiritual guy. I used to mess with him. I used to call him Lot, L-O-T. And if you know about the story of Lot in the Bible, then you have understanding of what I'm talking about. Because I told him he was moving to Sodom and Gomorrah. And he lived on the outskirts. He didn't live in Atlanta. He lived in the outskirts. And let me tell you something. That's when they were giving away 5,000 square feet for like $215,000. You hear me, baby? $215,000 for 5,000 square feet of home living. And he was living on, still lives there. He still has a home there, living on a golf course with, what is it called? The water slides and all that. A water park. It has a water park and everything, man. 215 grand. 215 grand for 5,000 square feet. So yeah, man, going to Atlanta, man. Everybody migrated. All the blacks migrated to Atlanta, man, and living in Buckhead and all them other places, man. But I didn't take that ride. Man, and I'm happy that I did. I do have a child that lives down there in the outskirts as well. My youngest daughter, she lives down there. But yeah, man. But getting back to what's going on with this pay-per-view model, man. The next thing that has happened, man, that makes me think that ATL, that the pay-per-view model is on its way out is this right here. Where significant reports and speculation of UFC was moving to the NFL after their ESPN deal expired in 2025, the UFC has instead signed a deal with Paramount and CBS, which will feature more fights on their platform for a broader audience and a departure from the traditional pay-per-view model. And that's huge, because I don't think nobody did more shows than UFC on pay-per-view. You dig? But they have moved as well. They have left ESPN and they have moved to Paramount. CBS, Showtime. That's all that's together, man. They call it Paramount Plus, because you all subscribe to it. We all have Paramount Plus. I had to have it because I got to watch my show Dexter, man. Dexter Resurrection comes on every Friday. I hope you're watching it along with me. But yeah, man, the UFC has bailed out. And they also are saying that Top Rank also has left ESPN. Now, I don't know if ESPN is bailed out from them or they all bailed out from ESPN. But I'm thinking ESPN was losing. And they just said y'all had to go find another home, Jack. But check this out, though. There is rumors that Top Rank is going to Stars. Yeah, Stars, the same place that they had BMF and things of that, because BMF actually pulled them out the abyss. You dig? But yeah, there is rumors that Top Rank is going to Stars. Okay. And so, I mean, just looking at all that is happening, man, it makes me more and more think that everybody is abandoning the pay-per-view model, man. You dig? And we're going back to yesterday's. Yeah, I know Top Rank contract was up, but it wasn't renegotiated, Cut Creator. Why they ain't renegotiate, though? You dig? To go back on to ESPN, which is the biggest sports streaming, and then for UFC to leave them as well. I don't know. But all I'm saying is this, man. I really feel, though, that pay-per-view model eventually is going to run out. And I think that free fights are going to be back. Yeah, because I come from that model, man. I come from watching fights on ABC, CBS, man, and things of that nature, man. You dig? And how they made money is through ads. Yeah, charging the companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Colgate, Right Guard, whatever, charging those companies, man. Marvin Hagler, Aunt McQueen, what's up, man? He said Marvin Hagler was wrong about the silk sheets and pajamas. Jay got his on and still putting in that work. Appreciate that, Aunt. It's always a pleasure to see Aunt McQueen in the building. Breakdown shorty, if you will, man. But yeah, man, all these promoters and everything, man, are really locking in to these Netflix and regular television, cable and things of that nature, man, and going with the football, basketball, and soccer way, man, where we're not charging the fans as much. You're still going to get paid. They're still charging. They're still charging because they're advertising to us and we're buying their products, man. But we're not getting hit for that 69, 79, 89, 99 every time a big fight happens. You did. They're just building subscriptions, and they're allowing the ads to pay for the fighters. They're allowing the ads to pay for the fighters, just like how they pay for football, just how they pay for basketball, soccer, and all the other sports, man, that come on regular television, man. We're finally Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. Triple OG, my big homie, is in the building. Salute. Good to see you, man. But yeah, thank you too. Also, he said nice PJs. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, man, all this, man, boxing is finally waking up. And I think it's more of a get down or lay down thing, man. Because the kid Jake Paul, man, with this Netflix thing, really started making eyes open up, man. Yeah. BNN Boxing News. Is that BNN? Oh, no, that's not BNN. But BNN probably in here peekabooing right now. Salute to BNN Boxing News. Remo says boxing need to follow the WWE model. Let me see. What's the... Hold on. Boxing needs to follow the WD model, subscription-based, and those... God damn, they're moving so fast, man. Everybody got something to say. You know what? Let me just look on my phone. It'd be easier. He said boxing needs to follow the WWE model, subscription-based, and those without the platform can pay if they don't want the app. Bruce Gas, I'm coming up to hang out, crack some lobsters, and smoke with Willie Nelson's stepbrother, Bruce Gas. I'm coming with you too, senior. I'm coming with you, man, for sure. He just got to put that big ass dog away when we get there, man, because he got a goddamn wolf in his house, Jack. You got to put him away, man. I won't be sitting in there paranoid the whole damn time. I'm already gonna be floating on cloud nine. Last thing I need to be is worrying about that goddamn wolf he got sitting beside him. Yeah, sound like a road trip. Right. We definitely gonna have to do that, senior. I prefer if we just, I know you got that beautiful vehicle, man, but you know me, man, I like catching that train, but you like driving. So as long as you driving, I'm fine with it. As long as you driving, I finally got a chance to see Senior's beautiful vehicle. Nice car. We're going to be rolling in style, baby. But yeah, man, boxing, I think finally is going to have to get down and lay down, man. The good old boys going to have to succumb to the they're going to have to finally succumb to the pay-per-view being kicked out the door, man. They're finally going, because I'm going to tell you, man, I feel though this Netflix and all these other channels, man, are going to start being approached by these promoters, man. And the pay-per-view model is going to be going away, man, because, you know, I never hear anybody talking about stealing Paramount or stealing Stars. I mean, it happens, you dig? But 9 times out of 10, you normally have it anyway because you're watching it every single day. I've been binging on Netflix yesterday until this morning, y'all. Y'all know me. I love watching television. I'm a professional TV watcher, man. And I'm watching this new series. Well, it's new to me. With Halle Berry. I love me some Halle Berry, man, with her fine, slim self, man. For sure. Yes, indeed. Where she is an astronaut in the, you know, this is, I don't know, 20, 30. I don't know what the year and time it is, man. But she's an astronaut. She goes to space on a solo mission, and she gets pregnant. She's the only person on the rocket ship, man. And she gets pregnant. Go figure that, Jack. Yeah. She like Mary in the Bible, man. She gets pregnant by some intelligence in space, man, and comes back and has a hybrid baby, man. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It starts out slow, man, but then it steams up. It's called Extant. It's supposed to be extinct, but it's Extant, Extant. It's produced by Steven Spielberg. She is also one of the executive producers on it as well. It's real good. I enjoy it. So if you're looking for a good stream to watch right now, check it out. Give it a chance. I'm enjoying it, man. Senior said, nope, I'm that baby pappy. He said, what's the name of the show? Halle Berry and sci-fi. What a great mix. Right. With her sexy self, man. Yes, indeed, man. She got, she has a baby and everything, which is a hybrid, man. And it's crazy. The government is all panties are in a bunch about it. And it's crazy. So I can't wait to get back and watch it for sure, man, because it is amazing. I've been up all night watching it. I ain't gonna lie. I had to make myself turn the TV off around 2 or 3 in the morning. I said, man, you got a show to watch, man. I mean, got a show to do, man. And You dig? Then I turned it back on around 6. And but yeah, it's called Extant. Extant. It's on Netflix, y'all. So but Senior said, Jay, I did check out that Jerry Jones and the Cowboy documentary. It was dope. Oh yeah, you got to, man. Got to, man. But yeah, man, and that's what it's all about now. Is everybody is streaming. It's all about streaming, man. That's what it's all about, man. And that's what the world is on. I remember when my kids, I was paying $200 a month for cable, man. You do remember them $200, $250 cable bills we was getting once a month, man? And none of my kids were watching cable. They was watching YouTube. They was watching Netflix. Those are two things they were watching, you know? And I was mad. I'm like, I'm paying all this damn money. That's all y'all watch. What's so crazy now? All I watch is YouTube and Netflix now, man. So that is the way of the world, man. That's where the world is going into streaming. You know what I mean? This is TV now. I'm on TV right now. I always wanted, when I was a kid, as I was growing up, I wanted to be a movie star and this, that, and the other. Well, I guess this is the closest I get, y'all. I'm on TV, man. I'm streaming. Y'all watching me, man. I don't know why. But I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you all wholeheartedly. Let's Talk Fashion say Harry barely paid all her baby daddies. Laugh out loud. She funded the community. Damn, see, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But hey, it is what it is, man. She ain't got no problem. She paying them niggas out of her life, Jack. She paying them out of her life, man. But she done been through a lot of cats, man. So I don't know if it's them or her, but she the common denominator in all of it. You know what I mean? So it might be, maybe Hallie's hard to deal with, man. I don't know. I wouldn't mind finding out, but hey, it is what it is, man. I'm hard to deal with too, so we might be a perfect match. How about that, Jay and Halle Berry, man? Yes, indeed. All right, back to television, man. But yeah, I mean, yeah, man. I really think that pay-per-view is over with, man, and it's on its way out the door. I don't think it has no more than a year left. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some straggling events and things of that and everything, but what happens to Prime that does pay-per-view? I think they're going to be fine because they're a streaming platform. You dig? So I think they're just going to adjust and get rid of the pay-per-view model and get that money from the ads, man. Get that money from the ads and the sponsors, man. It is what it is, man. The only person that don't give a damn about putting it out his pocket is the Turk, the Sheik, and it ain't his money. He's getting it from, he's the representative for the people behind him that really put the money out. Turkey is not putting this money out, man. He works for Saudi, man. He works for Saudi. And let me tell you something, they get theirs out the dirt, man. You know what I'm saying? How we always talk about, yeah, I get my money out the mud. No, they literally get their money out the mud from oil, man. You know what I mean? And they got an unlimited source. So them putting out that money that they put out, man, I guess that's just taxes for them, man. That's just taxes for them. So eventually they'll do it a different way too, man. But I just really feel though that model is on its way out the door, man. Big homie say all forms of entertainment are off the wall. I just got 3,000 jazz albums and 100 of CDs just taking up space. Everything is streaming. Like you said, yeah, everything is streaming, man. It is. Pooh Dangle, what up, baby boy? Good to see you in the building, Pooh Dangle, for sure. Let's Talk Fashion TV. Hashtag say, can we all admit that PBC and Prime has been a complete failure so far? What's the highest grousing? What's up with your spelling? grossing fight since the Prime deal? I don't know, Remo. I don't know. What I wonder, man, and I was having this conversation with my guy YSM, Jamil. We were talking, I think, yesterday, and we were talking about how how Tank has a contract with Prime, but yet this next fight is going to be on Netflix, and it will not be a joint venture. And I was saying to him, I wonder how does that work? Did Prime get step aside money? I don't know. I don't know exactly how the particulars work with that, but Tank does have a signed contract with Prime Television. Yeah, yeah. So I'm pretty much sure somehow, some way, some fashion, things had to be worked out. And Tank finally has said, he hasn't said exactly. I mean, the last thing I seen him say, I guess, will be in Atlanta. And I feel though personally, PBC hasn't said this to me, but I feel though it ain't signed yet. I feel though that they're like at the 97, 98, 99 mark, and they feel good with, allowing them to say certain things you did. But I feel though it's still like a 1% of something that has to be ironed out, and that's just my opinion, nation. I could be completely wrong, and I've been wrong before, so I ain't gonna. Hey, I mean, I ain't got no problem with being wrong, man. You dig? For sure. You dig? Some people will never be wrong. They know everything, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? They're brainiacs, man, and salute to you for sure. But I'm not. I know you might probably feel that I know everything, but I don't. Melanie Queen said, I believe it's Hallie. She's pretty all right, pretty crazy. All those men can't be lying. Yeah, like I said, she's the common denominator of all. But I wouldn't mind finding out. I'm just saying. So Hallie, if you watching this, y'all always having me acting crazy up in here, man. But Hallie ain't in the damn hangout. I can tell you that much. That's the last place she at, Jack, is in the hangout. But you never know. If you know Hallie, just at her, the hangout. She might want to hang out with us. Hey, let's have a station break, man. Let's get some coffee, some tea, something, whatever you drinking on right now, man. Let's have a station break real quick.
It's time for a station break, y'all. So grab that cup of coffee. Take you a sip. Smell that aroma. Now back to the show.
Back to the show. Hold on, let me get a little bit more. Woo, I'm drinking that Folgers right now. Got a little bit of Folgers going on right now. You dig? I was drinking that chocolate chip for a while, but I'm on old school right now. Good old Folgers, man. I think when I come to old school, I think I might get me some Maxwell House on my next one. That's what my grandma and them used to drink, Maxwell House. Good to the last drop. You dig? Maybe eventually I'll get me some of that Jamaican coffee, man. That's that good stuff from up out in the hills in Jamaica, man. Up in Jamaica, man, they have the good coffee, man. Up in the mountains, man. That co-mingles with the marijuana, man. All righty. Lewis 4500 in the building. What up, soldier? Good to see you, man. Good to see Lewis 4500, B-More Shorty. Speaking of B-More, where G Peasy? What you over there being peekaboo? You playing peekaboo over there, G Peasy? No, you watching, man. No, you watching. Got my eyes on you, boy. Yes, indeed. The best barber in town, man. That's why I'm, looking so. You did. Shout out to G Peasy, man. If you in Baltimore, man, and you don't have a barber, man, slide on over to Niles Barber Shop on Harford Road, man, and check out my guy, Gregory Pratt, man. He does his thing. Yes, did he about his work, man. You dig, and go on over there and tell him Jay sent you. Tell him to give you the magic shop special. Yeah, dig, yeah, the magic start. He started the magic shop with Senior, man. You dig, man. He shaved Senior down to human. Yeah, he made him human, man. You dig. So I said, if he can make Senior look good, man. I said, man, I know I definitely got a good chance, man. And I've been going there ever since, man. And I support the people that support me, man. But yo, matter of fact, talking about support, man, let me check the Cash App, man. I might got something in there. Well, not yet. No Cash App yet. But I do want to thank you all, man, on my birthday, man, that all sent me Cash Apps, man. I end up going to the mall. You know, I love me some mall food, man. They got this spot in White Marsh Mall called Master Wok. Master Wok, man. It's a Chinese joint, man. And I love me some of that bourbon chicken. But I end up getting bourbon chicken over lo mein with some garlic shrimp and pepper steak. And yeah, three meats. I got 3 meats, man. Yeah, that sounds crazy, but yo, and I told the Chinese girls, I let them know, yeah, the day my birthday, so give me all of that. I want all of that, you know. And I said, how much that's going to be? She said, normally that would be $17. I got to the register, man. They charged me $10 for it and told me happy birthday, man. The Chinese people, they don't give up nothing. You dig? They asked me how old I was. I told them I was 57. She said, you look like you're about 45. I think she might have liked me, y'all. Ching Chong Boogie Down was trying to get down a little bit. But yeah, she gave it to me for $10, man. And man, I went back home and me and my mom's, man, we got busy on that plate, man. Then I woke up the next morning and still ate some more of it, Jack, and finished it up, man. So yeah, I love me some more food, man. That bourbon chicken, boy, be hitting. It be hitting. I kid you not, man. So yeah, like I said, I didn't do a lot this weekend, man. I just kicked back, man, for sure. Hold on one second. All righty. Let me see. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to respond to a few. All right. What y'all else? What else y'all saying in the chat right now? Let me see. What y'all saying in the chat? Let's talk fast. Say 3 meats. Give me all that. Relax. He said they had a special on that cat that was Raising J. Yeah, well, if it was some cat, it was some good cat. Yeah. Yeah, I know y'all like good cat. Y'all crazy in here, man. Y'all crazy, man. But yeah, man, I think the pay-per-view model, man, is on its way out the door. Let me see, did I have anything else about that, man? Let me see real quick. I think that's all I had about the pay-per-view, man, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that's it. But I think it's on its way out the door, man. And there you have it, man. There you have it. I didn't have what's happening in the world of boxing today, but what I will do is read out some of the news for you all right now before I get out of here and go to work. Oh, celebrating my son going to college today, y'all. He leaves tomorrow to go to Morgan State University. He will be staying on campus, man. And that's my second to youngest son, Malachi. He's going to Morgan, and his major is going to be computers. He's doing computer security and things of that nature. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to have a cookout at my house today. for him, man. And we're just gonna just send him off in a good frame, man. So we're gonna cook out, gonna have everything on the grill today, man, and just celebrate. A coach going to college, man. A coach going to college, man. You did. So I'm looking forward to that today, man. Celebrating my son going to college, Jack. For sure. Yes, indeed. But moving on, man. What's happening in the world of boxing? I'm going to be just reading it out for y'all today because I did not set it up because I was more in focus on the pay-per-view thing. The return of the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz, new look at a ferocious training spot, hope for a comeback, man. And that's always boxing, man. Guys always having a comeback. I didn't know he was gone. I mean, I just know he's been on a hiatus. He hasn't been fighting, but I never heard anything about him being retired or anything like that. If some of y'all don't remember who Andy Ruiz is, he was the guy, the big pudgy guy that knocked out, that stopped Anthony Joshua, man. Stopped Anthony Joshua, man. So yeah, he's back, man, and I don't know who he's going to be fighting, but he's going to be fighting someone soon. He was world champion, you dig? So he is on his way back to fight someone. Next. Can Terence Crawford power translate to the 168 division? Tarver questions if he can hurt Canelo to secure a definite victory. What do y'all think, man? Do y'all feel, though, that Terence Crawford can hurt Canelo? Y'all know Canelo is considered the granite chin of the boxing community. Now, him and Danny Garcia was definitely sharing that title. But as we've seen in Danny Garcia's last fight, that chin got cracked, y'all. That chin got cracked. You know what I mean? So if finally one day the chin just say, I'm out of here, man. Will this be the fight that Canelo chin says, I'm out of here? And speaking of Canelo, the biggest news that everybody's been hearing is that Boots is in Canelo's camp. You heard me. Boots is in Canelo's camp. He is sparring with Canelo. Yeah. He is sparring with Canelo and for getting Canelo ready for Crawford. So if anybody could imitate Terence Crawford, I think this kid can. Yes, indeed, man. And I think this was an excellent move. I think this was an excellent move on Canelo's behalf, man. And just to show you all, Canelo got a little dotted eye right there. Yeah. Canelo got a little dotted eye from the Boots. He got a dotted eye from the Boots. Got a little knot there, man. You dig? So, he's fighting he's sparring a younger dude. And one thing, let me tell y'all something about sparring if you didn't know. Very seldomly, a fighter will bring a world-class fighter in to spar with him. They normally don't do that. They normally get kids from the Olympics, man. They normally get up-and-coming fighters, man, and things of that nature. But very seldomly do they bring somebody in that is considered a world-class fighter, champ that's been champion and all that. They just don't do that, man. But that lets me know that Canelo is taking Crawford very, very serious. Now, when we first heard that, it broke about a couple of days ago. But I heard about it like a month or so ago. I don't know if one of y'all put it in the chat and mentioned it, this, that, and other. But it all got started with Scooter, man. Yeah. It started with Scooter, man, that trains with Boots. Yeah. And he had said something to the effect about Boots and Canelo. I can't remember if he was talking about Boots fighting Canelo, Spawn Canelo, but that's the ground zero of where this happened. And my understanding now, since I got privy to the information yesterday of how it went down, I think it's cool that I can talk about it now because it's all here now. Is that they contacted Boots advisor contacted Canelo. I'm like, hey, what do you think about Spawn Boots? And Canelo said, you know what? Okay, I can do that. Let's do it. So shout out to Canelo for even doing something like that, man. Because this can look upside down. Now, I ain't saying anything about what happened in Spawn, is but what you see, that picture I just saw. I don't know nothing else. You did. But yeah, man, that is a real thing. They are Spawn. Boots is gonna be there for the next couple of weeks, man. And I think that's good work. I think that's good work, man. Wow. What do y'all think about that, man? And I'm gonna tell you, the boxing world has been in a frenzy. You got Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley was talking about, yeah, we got Boots inside. Boots need to be an informer, and he need to come back and give the tea on Canelo. And then we got other boxing channels that say that Boots is a traitor for going to help the enemy. And what do y'all think about it, man? What do y'all think about it? I mean, it's just boxing, y'all. Is it that heavy? Is it a black versus Mexican thing? Yeah. And that's always been the biggest fights ever, blacks versus Mexicans. So I guess them saying that Boots is going to go help the Mexican is a traitor type thing. Is that how y'all looking at it? Because I'm pretty much sure there's been many Mexicans that come help black guys. I'm gonna tell you that in their training for fights and everything, man. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't got no quarrel about this at all. Hey, man, all I think it is just gonna make it a better fight, and that's all I want to see. I want to see a great fight, y'all. That's what I want to see, man. I want to see a spectacular fight. That's what I want to see, y'all. And isn't it? This is done by Turkey, right? So if it's done by Turkey, it's not a pay-per-view event. Somebody enlighten me. Let me know. Tell me what it is. Or you just got it. Is it going to be on the Zone? I think it's supposed to be on the Zone or something like that. So you have to have the platform to get it, or if not, you got to pay something like that. I don't know. But if so, it's probably going to be cheap because Turkey been doing it for like what, $29.99, something like that. You dig? But put it in the chat. Tell me what y'all think, man. Tell me what y'all think. I'm always interested in knowing what the Hangout feel about what's going on, man. Hold on. All right. So next, what's next? Is Shakur Stevenson pursuit of money leaving the most deserving contenders behind? I'm confused. Shakur Stevenson is still hoping the fight against Teofimo Lopez will happen next. Okay. I hope it happens next too. Teofimo said that he is signed. I see that both of them been going back and forth about this particular fight. But it seems like every time Teo is about to supposed to be fighting somebody, somehow, some way, some fashion, that fight is now not happening. So I ain't counting my chickens before they hatch. I don't, when it's dealing with that clown Teofimo, man, I have no instrument in it at all. I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? And I hope if he gets that fight with Shakur Stevenson, I hope Shakur Stevenson beat the shiznick out of him. Yeah. Beat the shiznick out of him, man. Yes, indeed. For the crazy stuff that he says out of his mouth, man. You know what I mean? Being a big ass troll, you did, and he do it just to get people in a frenzy. Tim Bradley justifies his desperate request for Boots Ennis to become a spy, calling the Crawford versus Canelo fight of war. Antonio Tarver wondered if Gervonta Davis will retire after landing a huge paycheck in his highly anticipated fight against Jake Paul. The commercial reality, Eddie Hearn reveals why a potential Anthony Joshua versus Andre Ward fight lacks appeal. Well, he's tired of Anthony Joshua getting his ass whipped, and he feels though if Ward comes in and whips his ass too, Joshua is through. He is through. So especially if a little guy comes in there and beats him up. So I see why he is not interested in this fight at all. You did. Terence Crawford skipping the middleweight division for a retirement payout against Canelo Alvarez poses a problem for the sport. But I tell you, boy, stuff like this really gets my goat, man. This man, let me tell you, first of all, yeah, I'm defending Crawford, man, because I know y'all think I don't like Crawford, but I do. First of all, this man has never got his just due in boxing, okay? He never got his just due in boxing, man. He just finally getting to the big bag. Now, he's been getting a consistent bag. He's always been getting the 2s and 3s, 4s million. But getting that do, re, mi, fa, so 20 mil or better didn't happen until he fought Spence, if I'm not mistaken. You did. So they talking about him cashing out. Okay, damn near 40 years old, man. Damn near 40 years old, man. You know, they don't want you to walk away with nothing. They don't want you to have nothing. They want to use you like a food stamp and move on. I'm tired of stuff like this. I am, man. If this man want to fight Canelo on the way out the door, so what the hell? What? It's not an exhibition fight at all. He's jumping 3 weight classes. You know what I mean? And if he win, you gonna be all on his jock scrap. You dig? With I knew he could do it. He's the best at this, that, and the other, man. Man, journalists like this really, you dig? So, man, hey, you know what? I hope Crawford wins this fight, take his ball, and go home and end up being a trainer, because that's probably what he's going to do, man. Because he ain't going to be able to stay away from boxing. But if he can be a trainer, and he seems like that's the type of cat he's going to end up being, you dig? I hope that's what he does, man. You dig? For sure. So, you know, that's how I feel about that, man. Sorry, y'all. Let's see what else. Okay. Ike Iwabuchi fought this weekend, y'all, and he did win. He called out Usyk too, y'all. And I get it. You dig? I mean, he's 52 years old. And let me tell you something. If this guy did not go to prison, he probably would have been one of the baddest men on the planet. I remember Ike Iwabuchi, man. And he was a bad mother. Shut your mouth, man. But he went to prison for some crazy work, man. He is out. He's back. He called Usyk out, man. I doubt if he gets that fight. You dig? He has an undefeated record, man. I know that. He has an undefeated record. He was a bad mother. Shut your mouth. He just won this weekend. He's 52 damn years old. I hope he do get one good fight that pays him good, so at least he have a nest egg, man. And that's all I feel. Shout out to old men, Jack. All right, let me see. Is there anything else that is good boxing news that I want to update you all? That's about all I see right now. Can Moses Atama silent singer shot power and reserve a demeanor ever eclipse Anthony Joshua charisma and reign? Who knows? I found out that he's not British, though. I found out he's not British, and I can't remember exactly what he is, but he's not British. He's mixed with something, if I'm not mistaken. If you know what it is, put it in the chat. But I did find out this weekend that he's not British. Okay. I think one of his parents is African, and I can't remember what the other one is, but don't quote me on that. But listen here, y'all, it's 9:56. I'm about to get on out here. I got to go back to work. I ain't worked since I did work on my birthday, and that was the last day I worked. So I'm got to get back out here, man, and bat down some of these bills. But other than that, man, I appreciate being in the hangout. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me today, man. I thank you all, man, for a good hangout today. I'm gonna check the cash app one more time and thank anybody that sent anything. Let me see. Nope, nothing happened today, but I do still appreciate you all rocking out. You can do something for me though that won't cost you a thing. That's the like the show today, man. Share the show today. Also put something in the comments once the show is off, man, because that helps the algorithm as well. Other than that, man, this is your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News, and I'm out of here. Man, how you turn this damn thing off? And I'm out. What? Before I'm out, make sure y'all check out Cash Sports at 2 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, check out Just Do Boxing. At 9 o'clock, check out the Rise Podcast, man. And other than that, I'm out of here. Peace.